Cosmic Souls. Welcome back to the Cosmic Journey channel. I am Thron, and today we're diving into the topic that's close to my heart: achieving work-life balance. As a people pleaser or an introvert, like I said in my intro, I am both. So I don't make them the same but I do realize I am both. So if you're someone who often put others their needs before your own, or you feel overwhelmed by the demands of a business and your life, this video is for you. Let's explore three key topics: holistic solutions to help you thrive. So before we jump into the tips, let me share a little bit about myself, especially if you're new here. As I was saying before, I am a people pleaser and an introvert. And I found it incredibly challenging when I was building my business. I was a hairstylist and I owned a hair salon, but I had it extremely challenging for me because the advice that I was getting was so extroverted. It was from an extroverted lens, and it didn't really work for me. So through my journey, I learned to believe in myself and recognize my superpowers, and this allowed me to create a sustainable business that fits me perfectly. And now I want to help you do the same. First up, let's talk about setting boundaries. As a people pleaser, we tend to say yes to everything, often at the expense of our own well being. But setting healthy boundaries is essential for maintaining balance. The solution for this is practical steps to setting boundaries. You have to take the steps early on, especially if you're a business owner, to set your boundaries. Boundaries can look like your policies, it can look like, yes, your procedures, your policies. One of the main things for me when starting to set boundaries with clients, for me, it was having business hours. So that became my non negotiable. And that's where you have to start. You have to find out where is your non negotiable. And this is what is the thing that you absolutely need to function well. And business hours for me help me mentally cut off work and cut on the rest of my life. Because up until I did that, I was taking calls at any time, whether it's a call, a text, or something, having a conversation about someone's hair. And I kind of realized I don't feel like I have an off day. So having business hours not only helped organize the clients, but it also helped me organize. And so that's why it became my non-negotiable. But you got to find what your non-negotiable is, and this can help you um, keep your energy level consistent. One thing about being a people pleaser and or an introvert, your energy levels can get depleted if you're not mindful of your needs and what you need to take care of to make sure that you stay healthy, you stay grounded, you stay balanced. And when you don't do those things to keep yourself healthy, you burn out a lot faster. It's like you burn out before you even really make the money that you are destined to make in your business. So communicate clearly with the people around you, whether they work for you, whether they're clients, whether they're your loved ones. That non-negotiable, what you need from yourself and what you need for everybody else as well. So now let's talk about the importance of prioritizing self-care. Self-care isn't, it is and it isn't. We talk about the bubble baths and the spa days. That is a form of self-care. Getting your nails done, that is a form of self-care. But the self-care that I am talking about here is actually honoring your physical, your mental, and your emotional health consistently. And to do that, you have to integrate the self care into your daily routine. So we just talked about business hours is one of them. And if you're going with that example, integrating self-care practices would be scheduling your lunch, scheduling your breaks as if you worked a 9 to 5. Have that schedule going. That way, you know that you have the break in your schedule or the time blocked off in your schedule to take that lunch. And when I mean take a lunch or take a break, remove yourself from that desk, remove yourself from that building, whether it's to go to a restaurant or maybe you take your lunch to get your nails done. Like, go and do something that you can mentally shut down just a little bit. If it's 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, or an hour out of your day, that is the type of prioritizing and honoring yourself that I'm speaking about when I talk about self-care. One of the other things with self-care would be, some people like to have morning routines. I have my morning routines. I know sometimes you see it where you need to go meditate, you need to be calming and this, that, and the third. I say do what honors you. Every day of the week, that means you may be doing something, and I know that sounds wild, but I feel like we can get in such routines because we have been advised to, suggested to, that we stop remembering we stop listening to what our body is asking us. Some days you wake up with a little bit more energy than you do in other days. On those days where you wake up and your energy level is low, you may do one thing, a particular thing. Maybe you do meditate. Maybe you do take a brisk walk, trying to get your blood flowing so you can kind of wake up. Or the opposite, you may wake up and have all the energy in the world, and you may need to do something calming so you can kind of isolate it and I guess move that energy into one direction. But you have to honor what it is that your body is asking for. Like, the first thing I would say, if you are doing a morning routine about your self-care, is to ask yourself in the morning, what is it that I need? What is my body asking of me? And try to honor that. So lastly, let's explore the power of aligning your work and your life to your core values, honoring your values. As an introvert and a people pleaser, um, I used to get caught up in other people's expectations, and most who have, especially the people pleaser qualities, will often get swept up in fulfilling other people's expectation. But living in alignment to your values will bring a deeper sense of fulfillment and balance within yourself. So a value-based decision making is the solution to always wondering what should I do here? How should I do this here? Because you're in your mind, you're playing out the expectations of someone else. Having a value-based decision making mechanism, it kind of helps you counter that. So because it makes you stop, like I said before, and ask yourself about self-care. What does your body need? In this particular case, you stop and you can reflect on, what do I truly need? What really matters here in this situation? Is it aligning with this business? Is it aligning with the life that I want to lead? Is it helping me be creative? Is it bringing about freedom? Is it creating connections with others? It's like you have to figure out what is the strategy. What are you when you make this decision? What is the outcome that you would like to see, and does that align with who you are? See, when you use your values as a guide when making decisions in your business or in your personal life, your actions start to line up with those values, and you experience less internal conflict. You don't feel like you're being pulled in multiple places, what they expect you to do and what you want to do. You have a set standard of how you make your decisions, And once you stick to that and it matches your value, you feel more at home and in harmony with yourself. So there you have it. Three holistic approaches to helping you as a people pleaser and or introvert achieve a better work-life balance. Setting boundaries, prioritizing self-care, and aligning with your values. Remember, your well-being is just as important as the work you do. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the Cosmic Journey and share it with the fellow introverts and the people pleasers out there that might benefit from these tips. Until next time, Cosmic Souls, take care. See you next time. Bye.